there, thanks for checking out this short video to help us all, a little yoga sequence to help us all with all these additional miles we're logging with both running and walking. It's so great to get outside, great for our immunity, great for our sanity, but sometimes that same repetitive motion, especially when we haven't been doing it quite as much, really starts to wreak havoc on the muscles, tightening them up, the fascia, and creating some joint pain. So I've got a little sequence that you can do, ideally before, because it really activates some different ancillary muscles and kind of warms up getting the movement pattern ready. As well, it works great afterwards too, just for some great stretching. So we'll go ahead and get started. If you have a strap, you can use that. If not, a bathrobe tie, a raincoat tie kind of thing, or towel will work. We're going to start out on our back. Just a couple breaths to just kind of settle everything in and just kind of be a little bit more present. Because when we're present, we're kind of connecting that mind to body and kind of creating some defaults and alignment so that when we're running or doing any other exercises, that it comes into play. So just take your hands right to your low belly. Just let them sit there. Take a nice big inhale, really breathing in through your nose. Feel your core just expand nice and slowly as the breath presses down. And then a nice slow exhale, softening your jaw, your shoulders, feeling your shoulders press into the mat. A couple more inhales and exhales like that. Nothing fancy, just starting to calm your breath, connect to your breath, to your body. And then on your next inhale, take that nice slow inhale again. Feel that pressure from the sternum kind of filling your core as it presses down. Inhale, pause. And then as you exhale, feel your hips and ribs draw slowly together, your back press into the mat. And that last little bit of exhale, just that nice forced exhale like you're blowing out some candles, and just feel that low belly press up into your hand. Again, inhale. Exhale, and then just that little bit of force to really expel it. And you'll feel that low belly press into your hand. That's that deep transverse ab. We want to keep that activated to protect your low back and strengthen the core. So just 2 more breaths like that. And just feeling that tissue kind of press up into your hand in the last bit of the exhale. And then slowly just open your eyes, let your left knee fall in, reach your left knee away from you, feel your left hip come off, your left hip flexor extend, breathe into your whole core, you'll feel it go right into your left hip flexor, and then slowly use that core to draw your low back down to the mat. Switch sides, right knee presses forward. Again, so you're feeling this leg bone, your femur bone rotate in that hip socket. Slowly roll back. Again, inhale, left knee pressing forward, exhale back, inhale right leg, exhale back. One more time each side, just picturing this whole pelvic girdle getting some rotation because we want that movement in the ball and socket joints of the hips. And then slowly roll onto your back. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Take your thumbs to your low ribs, your middle finger to your hips. And you're going to slowly roll up. Feel that connection, get a little closer. Press that low back into the mat. Hold that connection, lower your head, lower your shoulders, and then release. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, come on up. Ribs towards hips a little bit higher. Really press into the mat. So you're getting this nice strong core connection. You want to keep that whether you're running or walking or just walking around. Slowly lower down, keeping the connection, and then slowly release. 2 more times. Inhale, come on up. A little closer, keep the connection, lower your head, lower your shoulders, release. Last time. Inhale, pause, reach your hands a little farther forward, keep that connection, really press the low back, use those deep ab muscles to press down, release your head, release your shoulders, and then slowly lower down. Gonna extend that left leg, hug the right shin in. Just notice how that left leg falls. Flex out through that left foot and point the toes up so you feel that inner leg line turn on. You're going to draw the right knee away from the left heel. Press the shin into the hand. Notice how it engages your core, keeping your shoulders flat on your back, and then come back to that breath. That nice slow inhale, and then exhale. Feel that low belly press into the mat. You're gonna just feel a little release in the hip flexor, that psoas muscle. And then one more time. And then slowly relax. Draw the right knee over, left hand kind of draws the back of the knee away from you. Kind of draw that low belly in and up again, protect the low back. Maybe extend your leg if that feels good, or just keeping it bent. And then slowly roll back. You're gonna take that strap, or that knee, your right knee bent, working it towards 90 degrees. Shoulders stay on the mat. You're gonna have this resistance. That left leg still stays flexed while it's laying on the ground. You're gonna resist, press the strap away while you keep pulling the foot down. Feeling the legs extend because you're using the muscles rather than just snapping the joint. Drawing the leg back down. Again, inhale slowly, press it. Exhale, keeping that low back pressed against the mat, the left leg active. 3 more times, inhale. So you're starting to turn on the glute muscles, the quad and hamstring muscles, keeping that low back protected, pressing into the mat. 1 more time, nice even resistance. And then just slowly, both strapped, maybe draw the leg a little closer. If it's after a run, you want a nice stretch, you can try that, drawing it across you again. Breathing in, you'll get into that IT band, that outer hip, and slowly draw it away towards your head. And then gently bring that leg back. Extend the right leg long. Just set the strap down for a minute. Hug your left shin in. Press out through the arch of the right foot. Activate that right inner leg line. And hug the left shin in. So your left knee is reaching towards your chin. Your right heel is reaching away from you. And press the low back into the mat like we just did on that ab curl up. Shoulders pressed into the mat. Relax. And then couple breaths there. Again, that nice forced exhale so that low belly really activates. Because that it protects your low back when you're extending and doing that repetitive pounding motion for so long. And then slowly extend your leg. Grab that strap again. Place it right around the arch. Again, without overworking your shoulders and traps. Keeping that right leg active. Inhale, resist that strap. Exhale, bend the knee, draw it towards you. Inhale, resist. Exhale, bend. 3 more times. And feeling the muscles of your glutes, your outer hips, your quads engage. And turning it on. So this is how you want to be running rather than just snapping the joints. And then slowly keep it there. Draw that left leg across. Nice slow inhale. See where you can kind of soften and just let it fall. And then slowly draw it back up. Crossing the legs again, just this reclined pigeon. Flexing the foot, press the left knee into the foot. Reach your hands through, grab that front shin, again hugging it in. Maybe it rolls the tailbone up and then extend it back down. Just feel that difference playing with it. Shoulders relax onto the mat. Take that nice big breath in. And exhale, feel the low back press into the mat, flexing your right foot. And then just slowly uncross, recross. And then drawing the other leg in, flex your left foot, maybe hug it in a little closer, and then extend, pressing the low back into the mat. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in through your nose, pressing down through the core as the inhale comes in, and exhale. And then slowly release. Rock up to seated, and we'll just slowly make your way just to a tabletop. A couple little spinal moves. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Slowly start to separate the sit bones, blades, squeeze your spine, open up. And then as you exhale, tuck the chin, round away. Feel those ribs and hips draw towards each other like that ab curl up. Low back pressing towards the ceiling this time rather than the mat. And then slowly draw it through, maybe pulling the hands towards you. And then as you exhale, pushing the hands away from you, finding that deep cat pose. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, open up, blades, squeeze. Nice, slow, deliberate movements, linking it to each inhale or each exhale. And this next inhale, pause. As you exhale, round through cat. Right hip reaches outside of your right heel over to the left, and then inhale back up. Other side, left heel outside of left, or left hip outside of left heel, swinging around. And then we'll slowly just tuck your toes, kind of hover your shins, paddle out the heels, get that stretch in your Achilles, and then really press into the toes so you get that webbing. And then slowly start to walk back. This might be too much, and that's fine. You can set your heels down. But an option for this toe stretch, you can come with your knees parallel. You can maybe bring your hands up, something to work for. So really getting that stretch in the arches of the foot and the base of the toes to start preventing that plantar fasciitis. And then slowly press the heels down. I'm just gonna step forward a minute. You're gonna be in this nice soft forward fold. Knees are bent, head hangs heavy. Clasp your hands behind your back. Knuckles reach up towards the ceiling, trying to pull that webbing of your hands apart. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, just press the ground away with that right leg like you were pressing the strap towards the ceiling. Let that outer hip start to feel it. Let your kneecap draw up, lengthen, kind of rotating the spine, and then slowly release back down. Take that nice big inhale, still pulling the hands apart. Extend, really pressing the ground away with your left foot. Drawing the left knee up, feel that upper outer hamstring and outer left hip, and then slowly release. Place your hands on your shins, just lengthen for a minute. Feel the blades squeeze, this nice monkey pose, and then just fold. Press into your feet, root down, rise up. Maybe walk to the top of the mat. You're gonna drop your left hand down, right hand reaches up and over, then take hold of that right wrist. Take a nice big inhale, press the hand away, and then slowly look up and under as you inhale. Slowly exhale, shift the hip over. Inhale, come on back up to center. Exhale, left hand presses away. Breathe in as you look up and under, press into that whole core with your breath. And then exhale, left hip shift to the side. Inhale, come on back up, just kind of open up the heart. Hands come right to your waist, and then just slowly squeeze, kind of feeling that heart opener. And then inhale, come on back up. Reach both arms up. Exhale, slowly fold forward. Inhale, lift up. You're gonna step that left leg back. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, really press into the top of the back foot, so much so that you float your left foot. You're in this leaning runner's lunge, but you're really activating this left hip flexor so that you can safely stretch it. When you turn it on, it stretches a little safer rather than just hyperextending it. And then slowly float that down. Keep that resistance in the top of the back foot. Slowly reach up. Right hand comes to that right hip crease. Really press down. Reach that left hand up and over. Maybe take hold of that left hand again, that same stretch. Take this nice breath in through the whole core, right into that left hip flexor, left outer hip. And exhale, one more full breath cycle. Inhale, come on up. And then we'll exhale if you've got blocks, great. Otherwise, maybe using blocks or up on your fingertips. Reach that right leg long out in front of you. Really press into that back of the heel, kind of dragging it towards you. Feel the hips stack over the knee. So again, you're engaging the leg by pressing and drawing the kneecap up. Maybe fold over one more breath. And then we'll exhale. Step forward onto the right foot. Step that left foot forward to meet the front. You're gonna drop those hips, knees touch. Reach the arms up. And then slowly just come up onto the left toes. So you're really balancing on that right foot. We're gonna resist that ground and press that leg straight, just like you were resisting that strap. And then slowly come back down to this chair. We'll reach your fingertips back, palms down, thumbs out. Inhale, slowly come on up. Exhale, palms down, thumbs out. Inhale, resist just that right leg, left toes there for balance. Exhale, palms down, thumbs out. Set that left foot back down one more time. Clasp your hands. This time both legs straighten any amount. Release your hands. We'll inhale halfway up. This time step your right leg back. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes, but press into the top of that foot so you float that knee. Pressing into the front foot. Feel this right hip flexor start to activate. Breathe in and exhale, float the knee down. Left hand to the left hip crease, reach the right arm up. Draw it over to the side, take hold of the right wrist, draw it away. See where you can soften, let your neck, your jaw, your shoulders go. And then breathe in through your nose so you feel that breath again. Come down through your core, breathing right into this right side, this whole right hip flexor. One more breath there. And then inhale, come on up. We'll shift back. Left leg long out in front of you. Engage the leg. He's turning on the front side of the leg. Safely stretches the back side. Draw the toes towards you, the heel. And then slowly shift forward. We'll come into that chair pose again, but coming up onto the right toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Slowly press up, just extending that left leg. Exhale, palms down, thumbs up. Inhale again, just using the right toes for balance. So you're really strengthening that left leg. Because we're taking those one steps at a time when we're running and walking. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms down, thumbs up. Inhale, reach up. Come up onto both toes, play with that balance, and then slowly bring your hands down. Gonna stand on that right leg, hug that, turn on the left leg, hug the right shin in, just like we were laying on the back. So use that core, pretend you're pressing that low back into the mat, pressing the shin into the hands, extending through that left leg. And then we'll come into that standing pigeon. Right ankle over the left. Slowly, that might be enough, or just slowly sink back, keep flexing the foot, dropping the hip, breathing in, soften your jaw, breathe in through the nose, exhale. And then slowly come on up, right leg next to left. Stand strong on that right. If you're laying on your back, draw the left shin in, hug it in, draw the left shin away from the right heel, blade squeeze on your back. Again, pretend you're laying on your back. Low belly presses in and up. And then we'll slowly come into this standing pigeon. Slowly sink back, flexing that foot. You can always stand next to a wall or chair for that balance. And then slowly come up. Left leg next to right. Inhale, you're gonna reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Step back with that left leg. You're gonna pause. And then slowly reach your fingertips back, palms down, thumbs up, shoulders stack over the hips. And kind of squeeze the hips so you feel the stability in your outer hips, and you're just gonna press the front leg straight and then slowly sink down, using that core to lighten you. So you're lifting as you're lowering. Inhale, press, resist like you're pressing that strap. Squeeze those inner thighs together, slowly sink down. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower down, untuck the back toes. One more time, reach up. One more time, side stretch. This time, left hand comes outside of the right knee, right hand comes behind you. So open up in this twist, and then drop that right knee in, and then press it out. So you're stabilizing that outer hip. Slowly rotate the arm, float the arms in opposite directions, and then the left hand comes down, right hand floats up. So you're stretching the right knee forward, left heel back. Now we're gonna roll into this kind of horizon lunge, kind of roll onto your left outer edge of your foot, draw your right heel in front of your left hip. Just drop your left hip for a minute. You'll feel this nice stretch here. Breathe in, exhale, be a little heavier. And then you're gonna press into that right foot and your left hand, reach it up and over and pause. So trying to find length, use that exhale. You're gonna feel this outer hip IT. And then we'll do it a little more dynamically. Dropping down. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly turn back. Step forward onto that right foot. Bring the left foot forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Reach up. Goalpost the arms. Inhale. And then hands right to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift and lengthen. Step the right leg back. Set up for that high lunge. So find that runner's lunge. Left shin forward, right heel back. Fingertips back, palms down, thumbs out. Shoulders stack. Hands squeeze the hips so you really feel that activation in your legs. So your stabilizing muscles. really supporting you as you press that left leg into the ground, extending, drawing the muscles up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale. Exhale, sink down. Last time, inhale. Exhale, float that back knee down. One more time, left hand to the left hip crease. Right hand reaches up and over. This time, keep all that length. Left hand, or right hand comes out of left knee and right hand, left hand behind you. Press in, lengthen. Slowly breathe in. Find that softness. Arms reach in opposite directions. Actually, I forgot one more time. Drop that left knee in and then really resist knee into the hand so it starts to turn on that stabilizer muscle even more. Hands in opposite directions. Right hand down. Tuck the back toes. Reach the left fingertips up. And then slowly roll to this horizon lunge. And a little wiggling, so roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Left heel comes in line with your right hip. And then drop that right hip down, keeping that right leg active. You're gonna feel this kind of just release right here. So breathe in, exhale, let it be heavy, let the tension go. This time as you inhale, press into that left foot, reach that left arm up and over. Pause, find some length, find some softness, use your core. Exhale, drop it back down. Inhale, up and over. Exhale. Last time. Turn, square off. Step the back foot forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands right to your heart. And then we'll last little standing sequence. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up. Step that left leg back. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale one more time. Slowly goalpost. Inhale, reach up. We'll shift back, half splits. Nice long spine. Exhale, lengthen with the crown of your head. And then we'll walk your hands over to the left. Over to your right. I'm used to. Let your foot fall to the outer edge. I may be mirroring you. That was your left. You're gonna scissor the inner thighs. Keep pressing through. And see if you can feel that outer IT band, that outer hip. It might need to stay bent and try and square off the hips. You might be able to extend. If you're a little more open in the hips, option to keep that left hand down and sweep that right arm open. And then slowly come on back. Shift back. Step forward. Left foot next to right. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. Exhale, fold right back into it. Lift up halfway. Step your right leg back. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, come on up. Sink in as you goalpost. Keep pressing into the top of that back foot. Inhale, press up, shift back. One more time, half splits. Lengthen, nice long spine, hips over your knees. Slowly fold as you try and draw the toes, the kneecap towards you. And then again, come on up, walk your hands to the left. Walk out a little farther than you think so that low belly can kind of extend past that hip. Again, maybe bending and squaring off a little, or maybe pressing through the heel. Holding there, wherever you're at, breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. Peel through a layer, and then maybe option to keep your right hand down, opening that left hand up. And then slowly. This time we're going to step onto that front foot, and you're going to take a quarter turn so you're on the long side of your mat. You're going to side lunge over to your right, keeping that left foot flat so you can still see that arch underneath. You'll feel that inner leg line, feel that outer ankle stretch. Staying low, come back over to your left. Same thing. Right foot stays down, that little arch. Feel that right inner leg line, right outer ankle. And then slowly come back. This time heel down, toe up, so just getting in a little different angle. Option to kind of open up if that feels good. And then slowly come on back. Open up. And then one last thing. We're going to come back, kind of wiggle your feet in. We'll come into this Malasana. So this wide squat. If you're Your hips are tight. You might not be able to come all the way down. Just pressing the elbows into the knees. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe in. Left ear to left shoulder. Breathe in. And then slowly, gonna reach up like you're holding something. Slowly press up. Stand strong on that left leg, right if you're facing me. And you're gonna bring that other leg behind, kind of this little curtsy lunge. Gonna slowly sink down. Keep pressing out through both heels, and you're gonna take that elbow outside the opposite knee. Really press in, resist, knee into elbow. Really lengthen. You're gonna feel this outer hip, your lower waist. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Slowly come on back up. Reach up, maybe stand strong on just one leg. Step it wide slowly as you can, lower down. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, stand strong on the other leg. Crossing the opposite leg behind. Scissor those inner thighs, sink a little lower. Take that elbow outside the opposite knee. Heels of the hands press in, lengthen. Again, breathe in. A lot of times that breath gets stuck in our neck and shoulders, so breathe in past through the whole core, through your nose. Exhale, press the knee into the elbow, and then slowly release. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, fold forward. Wiggle those feet a little bit farther apart. Side lunge to your left. Turn towards, you're gonna come into this. Both hands inside of your left foot, setting up for a lizard lunge. Just kind of shifting hips side to side. Take that left hand, draw that left knee open, and then maybe reach around, grabbing that opposite foot or maybe that strap for it. If you've got that, maybe drop the glutes back to the heel and then draw it forward with you. Pressing foot into hand, opening up, breathe into the whole core. You'll go down into your right hip flexor to your quad. And then slowly shift back. One last time, half splits. Stepping onto that left foot and a side lunge to the other side. Turn towards the other side, both hands inside of that right foot. Drop the back knee, turn the toes out. Draw that right knee open. Pause there for a couple breaths. And then maybe option to reach around, grab that back foot again if you want to bring that left glute back to the left heel, and then take it with you. Breathing into that whole left hip flexor. Use that low belly to kind of draw in and up like you're trying to press the low back out again. And then slowly release. Shift back, step that back foot forward. Slowly come back down onto your back. And up. Start with your knees bent again. We'll slowly press up into this bridge pose. Maybe clasp your hands behind your back. Press the chin towards the ceiling. Press into the back of your head. Press the knees forward. Press to the backs of your arms. And then keep pressing the feet forward as you drop your chin towards your chest. To the right. Back to center, over to the left. And then slowly as you can, rolling down. Hug the knees in. Slowly feel your back spread out on the mat. Drop your knees over to the left. Maybe take that bottom foot on top of the knee. Hug the knees back in. Slowly to the other side. And then slowly come back. Rock forward. Last pose. Paschimottanasana. Slowly press down. Tuck the chin. Dandasana. And to press down, tuck the chin. Breathe into the top of your shoulders, where that tension is, the base of your neck. And then slowly float your head up. Reach your arms up, separate your legs just a little. We'll come into this forward fold, but not quite a Paschimottanasana. We're going to stop where your arms hit, wherever you get that length in your spine, and then we're going to let your head fall. Maybe your hands are on your shins, maybe you're on the ground. Just let the head hang heavy. You're going to feel that traction in your upper traps, your low back, by the weight of your head. We're often rolled over and hunched over, but we're looking forward, so we're just letting the head completely fall. 3 breaths here. And then slowly start to stack your spine. Gently roll up and bring your knees to that cross-legged position. Take one big inhale, left hand up and over, other side. And then slowly come on back up. So there you go, you can do that before a run, after a run, just really kind of getting some motion outside of that repetitive forward and back all the time. And really setting up those hip stabilizers, engaging the core, so it really starts to create some new defaults that takes with you when your body starts to get tired from the running. So take care, have fun, be safe.